Admiral Ryuichi Nakamura stood at the window of Luna Base Observatory, his weathered hands clasped behind his back as he watched Earth rotate peacefully below. The classified quantum detection array had picked up the signal 3 years ago, a massive fleet of alien vessels approaching the solar system, still beyond Neptune's orbit. Now they were finally coming. "Status report," he called out to his command center staff, not turning from the view. Lieutenant Amara Ockhafer's fingers danced across her holographic display. "Operation Looking Glass remains intact, sir. Our public satellites continue broadcasting outdated technological signatures. Social media filters are maintaining the illusion of political division. The Zexan scout ships haven't detected any of our quantum infrastructure." "And Project Aegis?" Colonel Junwei spoke up from his station. "All orbital defense platforms are in position and cloaked. The Phantom Fleet is stationed behind Mars, waiting for your command. Ground forces are at ready status while maintaining normal civilian patterns." For 70 years, humanity had known they weren't alone. The first quantum sensors, built in secret by Dr. Alina Petrov in 2155, had detected the alien surveillance platforms in high orbit. Instead of panic, Earth's leaders had made an unprecedented decision: to hide their true progress while preparing for the inevitable first contact. The public remained unaware as the world's governments secretly unified under the Earth Defense Council. Scientific breakthroughs were carefully obscured behind entertainment and fiction. Military advancements were tested in underground facilities. The greatest deception in human history had been maintained for decades. "New contact," Lieutenant Ockhafer's voice cut through his thoughts. "Massive energy signatures emerging from translite travel. The Zexan fleet has arrived." The massive hologram at the center of the command center sprang to life, showing hundreds of crystalline vessels appearing near Jupiter. Their elegant designs belied their destructive purpose. This was no diplomatic mission. "They're broadcasting, sir," reported Communications Officer Dante Romano. "Standard Imperial automated surrender demand, just as our intelligence predicted. They're giving us 6 hours to capitulate and accept their protection." Admiral Nakamura finally turned from the window, his face illuminated by the soft blue glow of tactical displays. "Send them our prepared response. Full diplomatic channels, appearing to originate from the UN Secretary-General. Request clarification and additional time to consult with world leaders." "Response sent," Romano confirmed. "They're responding exactly as predicted. The fleet is advancing to assume tactical positions around Earth. They're completely buying our fractured political response." The Admiral allowed himself a small smile. The Zexan Empire, like most galactic powers, had grown overconfident. They saw what they expected to see: a primitive world divided against itself, ripe for conquest. They had no idea they were sailing into the most sophisticated trap ever constructed. "All commands, initiate silent storm protocols," Nakamura ordered. "Maintain complete emissions control. Let them think they're herding sheep right up until the moment they realize they're surrounded by wolves." Throughout the solar system, humanity's true military might lay in wait. Quantum-shielded warships, AI-driven combat drones, and weapons that could tear apart space-time itself, all invisible to conventional sensors. 3 generations of preparation were about to pay off. "Sir," Colonel Wei reported, "the Zexan fleet is spreading out exactly as our simulations predicted. They're positioning themselves for standard orbital bombardment patterns." "Perfect." Nakamura touched a control panel, opening a secure channel to all Earth defense forces. "All units, this is Admiral Nakamura. For 70 years, we have prepared for this moment. Our ancestors understood that humanity's greatest strength isn't our technology or our weapons. It's our ability to unite and adapt. Today, we show the galaxy that humanity will never be conquered." He paused, watching as the alien fleet continued their textbook invasion positioning. In their arrogance, they hadn't even bothered to look for signs of advanced technology. Their sensors were focused on finding primitive nuclear weapons and basic orbital platforms. "The Zexan Empire believes they are about to subject another primitive world to their rule," Nakamura continued. "Instead, They're about to learn why humanity's survival through countless catastrophes was no accident. We are the descendants of those who endured ice ages, plagues, and our own near destruction. Each crisis made us stronger, more innovative, more determined. Lieutenant Ockhaffer's console beeped. Sir, they're moving into final attack positions. Energy readings indicate they're charging weapons. Very well. Nakamura's voice was calm as he gave the order generations in the making. All units, execute Operation Revelation. Show them who we really are. Throughout the solar system, humanity's hidden strength emerged from quantum shadows. The trap was about to close, and the galaxy would never be the same. Grand Admiral Vexthor of the Zexan Empire stood proudly on the bridge of his flagship, the Stellar Dominance. His iridescent scales gleamed under the command center's lighting as he watched the holographic display of Earth's pathetic defensive preparations. Their primitive satellites were scrambling to track his fleet, and their global communication networks buzzed with panic and confusion. Everything was proceeding exactly as anticipated. My lord, his tactical officer, Commander Zyra, reported, the humans are attempting to organize their nuclear arsenals. Their military bases are mobilizing, but their coordination is laughably inefficient. Proceed with standard subjugation protocol, Vexthor commanded, his mandibles clicking in amusement. Target their primary military installations first. Let's show them the futility of resistance. The Zexan fleet moved into attack formation, their crystalline ships forming an intricate geometric pattern around Earth. Energy weapons powered up, their characteristic purple glow reflecting off the ship's translucent hulls. Victory was moments away. Then everything changed. My lord, Zyra's voice cracked with alarm. New energy signatures, massive quantum fluctuations all around us. The space around the Zexan fleet suddenly shimmered as hundreds of advanced human warships materialized from seemingly nowhere. They emerged from quantum shadows, their sleek black hulls absorbing light rather than reflecting it. Behind Mars, an entire battle fleet appeared, led by the massive Earth dreadnought Humanity's Dawn. On Luna Base, Admiral Nakamura's voice carried across all frequencies, including the Zexan command channel. This is Admiral Ryuichi Nakamura of the Earth Defense Force. Your invasion fleet is surrounded. Power down your weapons or face the consequences of your aggression. Vexthor's scales shifted to a pale yellow in shock. Impossible. Their technology level was confirmed by decades of surveillance. Multiple weapons locked on us, Zyra screamed as warning indicators flooded her display. They have quantum-based targeting systems. Our stealth fields are useless. Before Vexthor could respond, humanity demonstrated exactly how badly the Zexan had underestimated them. From Earth's orbit, hundreds of platforms decloaked, revealing advanced defense satellites that had been invisible to Zexan sensors. Each platform housed weapons that the Empire had believed were centuries beyond human capability. All units execute containment protocol, Colonel Jun Wei's voice echoed through Earth's command network. Disable their engines first. Weapons second. Let's show them precision they've never seen. The human attack was devastating in its efficiency. Quantum-tipped missiles phased through Zexan shields as if they didn't exist. Graviton beams severed engine assemblies with surgical precision. Communication arrays were systematically disabled by targeted electromagnetic pulses. Lieutenant Ockhaffer's voice came through clear on the command channel. Sir, we're detecting power surges in several Zexan vessels. They appear to be preparing their mass drivers. Not today, Nakamura responded calmly. Activate the quantum lock. Suddenly, every Zexan ship found itself trapped in a localized field that prevented faster-than-light travel. Their most advanced weapons, which required quantum manipulation, became useless. The entire invasion fleet was effectively neutralized without a single ship being destroyed. On the Stellar Dominance, Vexthor watched in horror as his mighty fleet was systematically disabled by weapons that shouldn't exist. How? He demanded of no one in particular. Their entertainment broadcasts showed them barely achieving fusion power. As if in answer, a new hologram appeared on his bridge. It showed decades of human science fiction movies, technological predictions, and space warfare theories. Alongside each fictional depiction was footage of the actual technology being developed in secret. "You saw what we wanted you to see," Nakamura's voice explained. "While you watched our public face, we prepared for this day. We knew you were watching, so we hid our advances in plain sight, disguised as entertainment and speculation." Colonel Wei's tactical analysis streamed to all Earth forces. Zexan fleet is 90% disabled. Remaining vessels are surrounded and contained. No casualties on either side. This last fact struck Vexther hardest of all. The humans could have destroyed his entire fleet, but they chose not to. Instead, they had demonstrated overwhelming superiority while preserving life. It was a level of tactical and ethical sophistication that shattered every assumption about humanity. "Admiral Nakamura," Vexther finally spoke, his voice carrying the weight of his defeat. "The Zexan Empire acknowledges your victory. We request terms." "Excellent decision, Admiral Vexther," Nakamura replied. "Your crew will be treated with respect. However, understand this, Earth is not interested in joining your empire. We are offering you a different path forward, alliance rather than subjugation." As rescue shuttles began approaching the disabled Zexan ships, Vexther received one final transmission, a detailed history of humanity's secret preparations, their unified defense strategy, and the technological achievements they had hidden for decades. The message was clear. Humanity had outmaneuvered the Zexan Empire not just militarily, but strategically and ethically as well. "Lieutenant Akaffer," Nakamura ordered, "prepare to receive our guests. It's time to show the Zexan Empire that Earth is ready for true galactic diplomacy as equals, not subjects." The stars glittered silently as humanity's victory changed the course of galactic history. The species that had been dismissed as primitive had just reshaped the balance of power without firing a single lethal shot. The age of human isolation was over, and the galaxy would never be the same. The Grand Galactic Council's emergency session erupted into chaos as the holographic evidence played before them. Representatives from 1,000 worlds watched in stunned silence as the supposedly primitive humans systematically dismantled the Zexan Empire's most advanced invasion fleet without a single casualty. High Counselor Enextara, a towering figure of shifting plasma contained within an environmental suit, raised all four of her energy appendages for silence. "The implications of this are disturbing. Humanity has concealed their true capabilities for decades. The question before us is, what do they want?" As if in answer, the chamber's central platform illuminated, revealing Earth's diplomatic delegation. Admiral Nakamura stood alongside Earth's newly revealed ambassador Priya Patel, a woman whose very existence had been kept secret from galactic intelligence. "Honorable representatives of the Galactic Council," Ambassador Patel began, her voice clear and confident. "Earth comes before you not as a conquered world, nor as conquerors, but as equals seeking genuine cooperation." In the orbital shipyards above Earth, Lieutenant Akaffer supervised the integration of salvaged Zexan technology with human systems. The captured fleet had provided invaluable insights into galactic engineering standards. But more importantly, it had given humanity a bargaining chip. "The quantum core is stabilizing," reported Dr. Marcus Blackwood, head of Earth's Advanced Propulsion Division. His dark hands moved swiftly across holographic controls as they tested the hybrid drive system. "The Zexan designs are elegant, but our improvements have increased efficiency by 30%. Akaffer nodded, watching as the former Zexan vessels, now bearing Earth Defense Force markings, powered up with their new hybrid systems. "Admiral Nakamura was right. We didn't just need to defeat them, we needed to show we could improve upon their technology." Meanwhile, in the secure diplomatic wing of Luna Base, Colonel Wei coordinated with Earth's new allies within the Zexan Empire. Grand Admiral Vexther, still coming to terms with his defeat, had become an unexpected advocate for cooperation with Earth. "Your species continues to surprise us," Vexther admitted, his scales now a thoughtful blue-green. "We believed conquest was the only path to unity, Yet you achieved what our empire could not: true technological advancement while maintaining cultural diversity. Wei displayed a hologram of Earth's latest project, a massive space station designed to serve as a neutral meeting ground for galactic civilizations. Unity through diversity, Admiral. It's what helped us prepare for your arrival, and it's what will help us build a better galaxy together. Back in the council chamber, Ambassador Patel revealed humanity's proposal. We offer an exchange: our quantum cloaking technology and ethical AI systems for unrestricted access to galactic trade routes. Additionally, we propose establishing an interstellar scientific coalition where all species can contribute to technological advancement openly, rather than through conquest. High Counselor Enextara's plasma form pulsed with interest. And if we refuse, then Earth will continue its independent development, Nakamura replied calmly. But consider this: we hid our advancements from the galaxy for 70 years. Imagine what we could achieve together instead of apart. The council chamber buzzed with discussion. Earth's demonstration had shattered centuries of galactic politics. The humans had proven they could defend themselves against any aggressor, but rather than leverage this for dominance, they sought cooperation. On Earth, celebrations erupted as news of the diplomatic breakthrough spread. Humanity's long isolation was ending, not with conquest or submission, but with an unprecedented opportunity for mutual growth. Dr. Elena Martinez, standing in her quantum physics lab in Buenos Aires, watched the celebrations through her window. Her team had helped develop the technology that saved Earth, but their greatest achievement wasn't the weapons or defenses. It was proving that humanity could unite without losing its diversity. Director, her AI assistant chimed, the first galactic research teams are requesting permission to dock at our facility. Martinez smiled, remembering the decades of secret development, the countless hours spent hiding their breakthroughs in plain sight. Grant them access, but activate the cultural integration protocols. Let's show them how Earth does science. In orbit, the first wave of alien scientists approached Earth's atmosphere, their ships escorted by vessels that seamlessly combined human and Zexan technology. Each vessel represented a species that had once dismissed humanity as primitive. Now they came as equals, eager to learn and share. Admiral Nakamura, watching from Luna Base, reflected on humanity's journey. They had transformed a potential conquest into an opportunity for galactic cooperation. The quantum detection array that had first warned them of the Zexan fleet now served as part of an early warning network protecting all peaceful worlds. Lieutenant, he called to Akafer, send word to all Earth Defense Forces. Operation Revelation is complete. Begin Phase 2, Project Renaissance. As the orders spread throughout human space, the galaxy watched in fascination. The species they had underestimated was now leading them toward a future where advancement came through cooperation rather than conquest. The age of isolation was over, replaced by an era of unprecedented possibility. The stars themselves seemed to shine brighter as humanity stepped fully onto the galactic stage, not as conquerors or conquered, but as architects of a new way forward. The greatest deception in human history had led to the greatest opportunity for galactic peace. 1 month after Earth's revelation to the galactic community, the newly constructed Unity Station hung in geosynchronous orbit like a shining beacon. Its revolutionary design combined architectural elements from dozens of species, creating spaces where all forms of life could interact comfortably. Commander Olivia Chen, head of station security, watched through quantum glass windows as representatives from 30 different species navigated the station's adaptive corridors. The environment seamlessly shifted to accommodate each visitor's biological needs, a testament to humanity's mastery of environmental engineering. Security alert in Conference Chamber 3, reported her AI assistant, Arya. The Meridian delegation's atmospheric requirements are conflicting with the Volturi representative's crystalline structure. Chen sighed, tapping her neural interface. Implement protocol harmony. Adjust the quantum barriers to create separate atmospheric zones while maintaining visual contact. The diplomatic challenges were constant. but they were exactly what humanity had spent decades preparing for. Every science fiction story, every speculative documentary about alien life had been part of Earth's preparation for this moment. In the station's main research hub, Dr. Marcus Blackwood collaborated with Zexan scientists on integrating their technologies. The former enemies now worked side by side, each bringing unique perspectives to shared challenges. "Your quantum shielding methodology is fascinating," remarked Chief Scientist K-Vex, her scales shimmering with intellectual excitement. "Using entertainment media to hide development was brilliant. We studied your science fiction for weaknesses, never realizing we were studying your actual capabilities." Blackwood grinned, adjusting a holographic model of their latest joint project. "The best place to hide something is in plain sight. Every movie about alien invasion helped us prepare for the real thing." Meanwhile, in the diplomatic wing, Ambassador Patel faced her greatest challenge yet. The Galactic Council had proposed officially recognizing Earth as a Class 1 civilization, granting them full voting rights and technology-sharing privileges. However, some members remained suspicious of humanity's deception. "How can we trust a species that maintained such an elaborate facade?" demanded Representative Zorxel of the hegemony worlds. Their crystalline form vibrated with distrust. "What else are they hiding?" Ambassador Patel stood calmly, activating a holographic display. "We invite full transparency moving forward. Earth will open its archives, showing how we developed our technologies. In return, we ask for the same openness from all council members." The chamber fell silent. No civilization had ever voluntarily offered complete technological transparency. It was a masterful diplomatic move. Earth would reveal its secrets only if others did the same. Admiral Nakamura, observing from his office on Unity Station, allowed himself a small smile. Humanity's greatest weapon had always been its ability to turn challenges into opportunities. "Admiral," Lieutenant Ockhaffer's voice came through his neural link, "the Phantom Fleet has detected unusual activity in the Carina sector. The hegemony appears to be mobilizing." "Send them this," Nakamura replied, transmitting a detailed file. "Our complete analysis of their fleet movements over the past decade, including their secret shipyards in the dark matter clouds." The message was clear. Earth's intelligence capabilities extended far beyond what anyone had imagined. The hegemony's representatives quickly became more cooperative in the diplomatic discussions. In Unity Station's Cultural Exchange Center, Dr. Elena Martinez hosted the first-ever Galactic Sciences Symposium. Scientists from hundreds of worlds shared knowledge freely, breaking down millennia of technological barriers. "Humanity's approach to problem-solving is unique," observed Enextara, her plasma form dancing with curiosity. "You don't just adapt technology, you reimagine its fundamental purposes." Martinez directed attention to a demonstration of Earth's latest innovation, a combination of human quantum computing and Zexan crystal matrices. "We believe the best solutions come from combining different perspectives. Our isolation forced us to think creatively, but now we can all create together." The station's observation deck had become a popular gathering place for off-duty diplomats and scientists. Commander Chen often found herself there, watching Earth rotate below while representatives of vastly different species engaged in animated discussions about art, philosophy, and culture. "Your world's response to isolation was remarkable," commented Vexther, who had become a regular visitor. "Most species would have developed weapons first. You developed understanding." Chen watched as a group of human children, part of the first school program on Unity Station, fearlessly approached a towering meridian being, asking questions about its luminescent appendages. "We had to understand before we could defend. Now we have to lead by example." In the station's quantum communications hub, Colonel Wei coordinated with Earth's growing network of allies. The defensive technology that had protected Earth was being adapted to shield vulnerable worlds from aggressive empires. "The galaxy is changing," he told his staff during a briefing. "Our task now is to ensure it changes for the better." As Unity Station completed another orbit, its inhabitants continued their work of reshaping galactic society. Humanity had emerged from isolation not just as a powerful new player, but as a catalyst for transformation. The species that had hidden its light for so long now illuminated a path toward a more cooperative future. 1 year after humanity's emergence onto the galactic stage, the view from Unity Station's grand observatory captured a scene that would have seemed impossible just months ago. A massive Zexan battlecruiser, its crystalline hull now bearing both Empire and Earth insignias, glided past in formation with human quantum ships and vessels from 24 other species. Admiral Nakamura stood with his hands clasped behind his back, watching the joint patrol exercise. Beside him, Ambassador Patel reviewed reports on her neural interface while High Counselor Enextara's plasma form shifted in contemplative patterns. The Galactic Cooperation Initiative has exceeded all projections, Enextara observed. 90% of known civilizations have signed the Treaty of Unity. Even the hegemony has begun dismantling its conquest fleets. Humanity's greatest gift wasn't technology, Patel replied, her eyes still scanning data streams. It was proving that advancement doesn't require dominance. In the station's Quantum Research Center, Dr. Blackwood and Kay Vex led a team that included scientists from 15 different species. Their latest project displayed in intricate holograms around them, a revolutionary propulsion system combining technologies that no single civilization could have developed alone. Neural interface engaged, announced Arya, the station's AI, now enhanced with contributions from multiple species computer sciences. Beginning test sequence for the transdimensional drive. The test chamber hummed as energies previously thought incompatible merged seamlessly. On screens throughout the station, observers watched as a small probe equipped with the new drive created a stable wormhole, something that had eluded the galaxy's finest minds for millennia. Success, K-Vex's scales rippled with joy. The combination of human quantum mechanics and Zexan crystal harmonics was the key all along. Commander Chen monitored the celebration from her security center, a small smile playing on her lips. A year ago, these species had been suspicious rivals. Now they celebrated breakthroughs as one. Security report, Arya announced. Former conflict zones show 95% reduction in military activity. Interspecies cultural exchange has increased 7,000%. New technological patents have increased by orders of magnitude. In the diplomatic wing, Colonel Wei hosted a delegation from newly contacted civilizations on the galaxy's outer rim. These species had historically avoided the galactic community, fearful of conquest. Now they sought membership in the new cooperative order Earth had helped create. "Your world's example gives us hope," said Ambassador T. Lara of the reclusive Nebula Collective, her bioluminescent patterns expressing optimism. "If humanity could emerge from isolation to lead positive change, perhaps we can too." Lieutenant Akaffer, now promoted to captain, coordinated the growing network of joint defense forces from her new command center. The Phantom Fleet had evolved into a multi-species rapid response force, protecting developing worlds from the few remaining aggressive powers. "Quantum anomaly detected in Sector 7, reported a Meridian sensor officer. "Analyzing. It's another refugee ship from the fragment territories." "Deploy assistance vessels," Akaffer ordered. "Remind all ships we protect and welcome, never threaten." On Earth, the transformation was equally profound. Cities had adapted to host visitors from across the galaxy. Universities buzzed with interspecies research teams. Children grew up learning languages and customs from dozens of worlds, preparing for a future where boundaries between civilizations blurred. Dr. Martinez, speaking at the first Galactic University graduation ceremony, addressed a class that included students from 50 different species. "We hid our light for 70 years, learning and preparing. Now we share that light with all, illuminating a path toward a future brighter than any single species could create alone." In Unity Station's Grand Council chamber, Admiral Nakamura addressed the assembled representatives. The room had expanded since the station's construction, accommodating the growing number of member species. 1 year ago, Earth revealed its true face to the galaxy. We showed that deception could serve protection rather than conquest, that preparation could lead to peace rather than war, that diversity could be our greatest strength. He gestured to the space beyond the quantum glass windows, where ships of all designs moved in harmony. Look at what we've achieved together. Every civilization brings unique perspectives, technologies, and dreams. United, we're not just exploring the galaxy, we're transforming it. Ambassador Patel stepped forward, her neural interface projecting the latest statistics. The Galactic Cooperation Initiative has sparked a renaissance. Joint research projects have solved problems that plagued our civilizations for centuries. Trade has replaced conquest. Understanding has replaced fear. As if to emphasize her words, a massive ship appeared from quantum space. The first vessel built jointly by 20 different species, including humans. Its design was unlike anything the galaxy had seen before, representing the perfect fusion of diverse technologies and philosophies. This is just the beginning, Nakamura concluded. Earth's long isolation taught us patience, creativity, and the value of working together. Now we apply those lessons on a galactic scale. The age of conquest is over. The age of cooperation has begun. The assembled representatives rose in applause, their various forms of expression creating a symphony of unity and diversity. Outside, the stars seemed to shine brighter, illuminating a future where the combined wisdom and creativity of countless civilizations would unlock the universe's deepest mysteries. Humanity's greatest deception had led to the galaxy's greatest transformation. The species that had hidden in plain sight now helped others step into the light, creating a future that even the most optimistic had never imagined possible.